take me to the tropics fast.
You want to try to jump off on the ice step? I think we're stuck.
Better shoes.
I think we're stuck. Yeah, you've got to be careful.
Slippery. Yeah, that's a sheet of ice.
It's just ice skating, isn't it?
Stepping on that, we're stuck. We're just gonna be on the boat all day.
We are stuck. I can't even get to the boat. It's so thick. Oh.
Hello there, I'm Matt. This is Nancy, Olivia, and Mocha. Last year we sold our house, everything we owned, and bought a sailboat, Cadence. She's our new home as we learn to sail and live on anchor, and hopefully soon, leave land for good. If you're new here, we hope you enjoy the show, and click that subscribe button to see new episodes on Sundays.
Day 3 of the freeze, and I never thought I'd see it. The actual salt water's got a layer of ice on it. Check this out. This is my friend Chris. Chris, say hello.
Hi.
Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Who would have believed it? Oh my gosh. This ain't Texas anymore. This ain't Texas.
Well, it's the Texas winter storm, and today's day 3. We lost power last night, but thankfully the generator, although not at 100% in hot weather, works perfectly in cold weather. So we were able to turn on the heater a little bit last night. We all snuggled up in the salon. But if you go into our room, like, you can breathe and see smoke coming out of your mouth. It's like freezing in here.
All right, give us the breath. Oh, I caught it.
Did you see
Yeah,
it?
let's go.
I think we could store like milk and meat in there right now. It's crazy, but we're surviving. It's great. We don't have. We have 1 tank of water left. The marina's supposed to be delivering water today because all of the water on the dock is out. The bathhouses are out currently because they had a main break, so water's kind of shoddy right now too. But hopefully Randall's will be open and we can go in the store. We'll see.
Yes, and Nancy made me some bean and cheese tacos for breakfast, hot coffee.
I didn't see him. Show him to me.
Yep. You know, goes to show how close we are, just how close we are to the wild without even knowing it in our concrete cities. We're just that close. I'm always in the wild.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. Oh, by the way, if you have not tried Spur Tree Jamaican Scotch Bonnet Pepper Sauce, Mike and Michelle of MV Sunset, thanks for showing me this. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so good. Not sponsored, but I'm sponsoring them. Good stuff.
What are we doing, Liv? What's happening?
So the store has pretty much lost power over in the produce section. Over there, they're still lighting, but we're going shopping. We're looking for water and a few other food items, and yeah.
Yeah, so we found out the water damage, the pipe damage at the marina, worse than we thought. It may be a week, maybe more without water. So we're going to see what we can find here for liquids. And hey, the way I look at it, if you survive COVID 2020, long-term cold power outage ain't nothing.
Well, the ramen is great, lovely, and this is a quick episode, I know,
It actually wasn't what we planned on doing, but weather has a way of making those plans for us.
Thank you, Mother Nature.
We just also got our electricity back on.
Yay! Finally we can warm up.
After getting all that diesel.
So we have it.
Now we have it and we're ready to roll. It's still going to get cold tonight. It should freeze 2 nights from now. We're just waiting on the water now, so we have plenty of liquids. We'll figure it out. Well, good news. The weather has turned beautiful. It a little freeze last night, but sunshine today. Not a lot of wind, and we have. We're optimistic about the water repairs here. It should take no longer than a week. That's what we've been told, but we're good. Also, we have a Genoa rip. I don't know if we shared that with you. We believe it happened crossing the bay one night. About 25 knots of wind. The Genoa hit on a spreader, caused a rip. Plus, it's just getting old. I think it's the original Genoa. That's 18 years old, I believe. So, you know, it's probably time for a new one. But I'm going to put one more patch, one more repair. What are you laughing at? I'm going to put one more repair in it. We're gonna patch it. We're going to sew it. Get that done here before the sun starts setting and gets cold again. Olivia's going to unfurl it. And I'm going to head up and drop the Genoa.
There.
Here's the Genoa. The rip is a little bigger than I thought. It's almost a solid 3 feet, so I don't like that. We're gonna do what we can. We're gonna pull it down. That's simple. We're just gonna release the halyard and drop it, and I'm gonna try to repair it right here on the deck. That way we don't have to pull the sail back, or plus I can be out in the sun. It's so cold. Fingers crossed. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We'll give it a shot. All right, so things are a little worse on the Genoa than we thought. Here was my previous patch I did. If you remember that episode, I sewed this up. That was back when we found out the sewing machine that we bought was no good, the Singer. But I have 3 layers of sticky Dacron, really thin, so I've layered it up. My thread is good. It is solid. It's a solid patch. But right above it, look right here, there's a new rip happening. And so this is, we put this new UV cover on when we bought the boat because the old one was falling off, it was worn out. And we asked the sail maker, we're like, you think this sail's worth saving? Can we put a new cover on it and it would be good? He's like, yeah, that should be good. And that was about 6 months ago. We paid about twice as much as we were estimated it for that job. Almost halfway to a new sail. So I'm a little bitter about that. Bitter with a smile. But you can see where they sewed the new thread. It's just like perforation, and it's creating new rips along there in the Dacron. So all the new holes they put in for that UV cover, that's just a new area for the thread to rip. And it's with a zigzag pattern. It's not even a straight stitch. So I think it's time, and maybe they weren't able to predict it, but I figure someone with a lot of experience would be able to look at this fabric and, you know, but who knows. So we're just gonna need a new sail. I'm gonna put a piece of tape on this. That'll give us a temporary patch for local bay sailing. And I am gonna spend an hour. I'm gonna spend an hour here on this massive new rip we have, which is the same thing. It's just ripped right where they patched it. And I'm going to try to get it patched so that we can enjoy some sailing for the next few weeks. But we have a trip planned for mid-March, and I've got to get this baby fixed.
Replaced.
Yeah, I've got to fix the problem by replacing it because I don't want to go that massive rip. I'm not going offshore with that banging onto the spreader. So,
Hold it up.
You see it? Look at that. It's longer than my arm.
Stuck up in the middle, in between you and I. Maybe just a little.
Ben dropped the Genoa.
Okay. Trying to keep Mocha from falling off the boat, really.
What you doing? What you finding?
Find the sake. You want 4 or 6? It's cold outside.
All right, get 4.
All right.